Like, I love the quote that says that self-care is not selfish, right? And that as moms, typically we take care of ourselves last, right? It's our kids come first, then our spouse, our friends, our business, our pets, our neighbors, our family, like everything comes before us. And to know it's okay to take a day a week to go meet a friend for a pedicure, to go to lunch, to go see a movie. And I challenge my friends, to take, one day a week, not the whole day, part of the day, to do something just for you, not with your munchkins, not with your camera, something that helps you feel inspired, that helps you feel rejuvenated. Like, we all need that. And moms don't typically make the time for it. And once you get in the habit of it and you see the impact it makes on your family, on the way you feel, it makes a huge difference. So that's something I've tried to do as well.
What's the whole airplane when the
mask comes down,
you put one on you. And it was weird, like, even to see that for the first time way back when, I thought, well, that's weird.
Right?
I would never do that if I had a little kid sitting next to me. But it's like, you better do that.
Right. You won't be able to help anyone else if you don't help yourself.
Right.
That's so important, so valuable. Absolutely.
So you go to the spa.
Well, I don't typically do that, but I do get a pedicure. Yeah.
You get a pedicure.
I went to the movies by myself for the first time in the spring, and there was a movie I wanted to see. And my husband, you're going to laugh. I used to ice skate for 11 years when I was younger, and I wanted to see the Tanya Harding movie. I don't even remember what it's called. Yeah, Tanya. Yes.
So good.
So good, right? Allison Janney, amazing.
I bought that movie.
Did you? It was fabulous. So I'm like, I wanted to see it. My husband was on a trip. My parents were out of town. All of my girlfriends were busy or not interested in seeing the movie.
And you used to ice skate.
I did for 11 years. So that was like my jam.
Love it.
And so I went to the movies totally by myself, and it was fantastic.
You had like the best time at the movies.
I kicked at my feet.
Watching the best movie.
I loved it. I got my large popcorn. I was in there with a bunch of like old people who were also by themselves. And I'm like, this is living. Like, I would have never done that, a few years ago. But to make margin, to make that space in your calendar, to have one day a week where you don't even touch your computer. You don't look at your phone aside from like phone calls or urgent texts. You totally take a break from social media. Mark it out on your calendar.
So you plan it.
I think you have to, because if you don't, it's so easy for stuff to creep in. Another thing I started to do was however many sessions I thought I could handle in any given month or any given week, reduce that by either one session or like 10%, depending on your quantity of work that you're doing, because you have to leave room for the unexpected, and you have to leave margin. If your child gets sick, if you have an off day, if an emergency happens, or
who knows?
Right. And if you have no margin in that calendar and you have no wiggle room, it's exhausting, right? I'm old school, so all of my stuff is written like by hand in a calendar. And when I look forward on a week and I see that on Thursday I have nothing, I'm like, I get so excited. I'm like, I can go to TJ Maxx for an hour, right?
So
and just
perfect.
cruise the aisles. It's wonderful. But if you don't kind of plan that, same with dates with your spouse. Like, we have to make time. Our schedules are insane. And it seems like we crisscross, right? Two ships passing in the night. And we have to say, okay, babe, let's look at your calendar. Look at mine. Okay, Wednesday night, we're going to try to have dinner. I'm going to see if my mom can come watch the kid, whatever. You have to plan it, because if you don't, everything else just will take over. Life happens. And so, but if you're committed to that calendar and you've got a plan, whether it's your spouse, your friend, or a date by yourself, you stick to it. And you have to take some time away, because it's hard being your own boss and not having someone to tell you when there's a deadline or to tell you when to take a day off. So if you don't make that time for yourself, you go crazy.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this conversation presented by White House Custom Color on YouTube. Be sure to check out our other content and click that subscribe button right there. Right. Right there. It's there somewhere.